Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. In this video, we're going to be playing through the Little Mermaid on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Let's do this. Hello everyone and welcome back. So this is the Little Mermaid on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So let's get it started. The Little Mermaid was released on the Nintendo in 1991. Ariel, the main character of the Little Mermaid, fell in love with Eric and chose to be a human and left the sea. Then one day, Sebastian, Flounder, and Scuttle came to see Ariel in a big hurry. Ursula had cast a spell over the fish of the sea, so they would all have to obey whatever she told them. Everybody remembers Ursula if you've seen The Little Mermaid. She was the giant octopus-looking lady. The Little Mermaid was a hugely popular movie, and then subsequently a video game in the early 1990s. It catered to more of a female audience than it did any others, just because of the way the movie was. But still an awesome movie, and a pretty fun video game. I had this game when I was a kid, because my sister had it, and I used to play it all the time. I used to be able to beat this game in like 15 minutes. So let's do it here. So this is stage 1, the Sea of Coral. So if you pick up shells, you can use them as defense, and you can throw them. So I'll show you here. We'll get this treasure chest. The red orbs are to increase your weapon or attack, which is you fling your mermaid tail and it releases like a puff of air, and you use it to catch the fish, and that gets subsequently stronger the more of those red orbs that you get, presuming you don't pass away at any time throughout the game. So we use the shell to take out that guy. So that because of the nature of the Nintendo, when stuff drops off the screen, it will disappear in this game. Move over here. Pick up the shell. The teal orbs are just points. They don't really do anything for you other than get you worked up towards extra lives. Coming up on the boss of stage 1, the Sea of Coral. This is the shark. So the way to beat this boss is to capture the fish and shoot them back at him. You have to repeat that process about 4 or 5 times. So there we go. You'll know you hit him when you hear the noise, and he flashes. Let's go ahead and capture another shark here. You can shoot the fish up or sides or diagonal. Oops. One more hit should take care of this guy here. Let's see if we can finish him on this time. Capture that fish, and there we go. We've beaten level 1, the Sea of Coral, and the Little Mermaid. Going towards the sunken ship. Watch out, Ariel. So stage 2, the sunken ship. So the sunken ship is a pretty fun level here. We'll just go ahead and there's some new introductions like these little crabs and these barrels. So what you can do is push the barrel so that it goes down the steps here and runs over and hits this treasure box, which gets us our next weapon upgrade. Triple Bubble. we'll call it. So, with the Little Mermaid, anything beyond the first weapon upgrade is no stronger than any of the... As long as you have the triple bubble or higher, you can hit every single bad guy, including those guys there. You can capture them in a triple bubble. So this barrel here, we got to do this right. Drop it down. Ah, we missed it. You have to follow the barrel. Otherwise, if it drops off the screen, it'll reset due to the memory limitations of the Nintendo. So let's go ahead here, make that run again. Dodge the fish. There we go. Picked up a teal orb. So we'll take out this guy here by using with the fish. And moving along here, you can jump out of the water here for the first time to get this shell. And then what you can do with this shell is throw it up out of the water to hit the treasure box, revealing a next weapon power-up. Now we're this like pinkish orb thing that you shoot out of your tail. Ignore the shell up there, it's not worth it. It's just for some points for that treasure box. Now you can use this pinkish orb thing here to capture this giant crab. Alternatively, the triple bubble will do it as well. And if you carry them a certain distance, they will drop off. Now, right here is something we have not yet come across. Inside of those roped areas where there's the gap in the middle, if you drop stuff in there, you will get power-ups or points, such as different things. Here, I'll try and show you. Let's bring this over here. If you shoot this right up here, it'll drop in and turn into a heart. A large heart will give you 2 hearts. A small heart will give you 1 heart. So I'm at the max number of hearts right now, which is 5. If you do perish in this game, you will restart the level with just the original weapon power. So try not to let that happen. And here is the second boss of the game here. This is the eels. We're going to use these little crabs on the bottom here to hit them. And the same procedure as the shark. Just got to hit them a bunch of times and they will eventually perish. I think it's 4 times per eel, I'm going to say here. Just want to keep moving so that you don't get boxed in by the crabs or hit by the eels. You have to watch. Sometimes they will shoot out of the holes, and you don't want to be near them when they come out, like that one just was. See if we can take care of this first one. There we go. And the next one. There we go. We have beaten level 2, the sunken ship in the Little Mermaid. That fiendish Ursula froze the sea. Be careful, the ice is very slippery. Sea of ice. Alright, so here we go. This is one of my favorite levels because you can slide around on the ice. It rains frozen fish, which then get thawed by the clearly frozen water. Ignore most of the treasure chests. By this point in the game, presuming Ariel hasn't passed away at all, you should have pretty much every power-up you honestly need to beat this game. So you don't have to worry so much about the treasure chests. Focus more on maintaining your hearts. So use the hidden items to find more hearts. That's my recommendation. Just like that, we got a thing there. We'll use this. So we got a full heart. There we go. See, that's what I mean. If you use the stuff to get it. You'll recover your hearts almost as fast as you lose them, because at this point in the game, most of the treasure boxes are sort of empty, so they're not even worth really getting. Points don't mean so much in this game. Ignoring that one, it is also empty. Use the shell as a shield. Same for here. You can use them to get these chests, but as I'll show you, they're empty. And what you want to do here, this is kind of hard. Throw that over, get it, and then you got to jump in the water and catch it. But again, at this point in the game, you don't really need any of the treasure chests, so it's okay if you don't get them all. And we'll target this fish. Use him to kill that fish. Ignore the treasure chest. And here we are, coming up on the final boss of Stage 3, the Walrus. So here is the Walrus, the boss of Stage 3 in the Little Mermaid. And what you need to do here is dodge the fish he throws in the water, but catch the shells, and then use the shells to hurt him. So you gotta throw the shells up out of the water, which is a little bit of a pain with the directional pad. And I'll show you what to do if they don't make it. You need to get close enough that they make it, just like that. So you can jump out and hit them, the shells into the guy, but it will cause damage to you. But as long as you have 4 or 5 hearts, you're fine. You can take a hit or two, it's not a big deal. So what you want to do here is wait until he comes to the other side, and either throw the shell up or hit a shell into him. And there we go, we have beaten Stage 3 in the Little Mermaid. There is something strange going on around the sea volcanoes. Be careful. Something bad may be waiting for you. Of course, it wouldn't be a video game if it wasn't. Stage 4, Undersea Volcano. So this is where it gets a little bit harder. As you can see, these things shoot out of the ground there, which I just got hit by. And they come out in a group and then land in a triple pattern. And now you've got these flying shrimp to contend with. And this guy. Oh. But no worries. There should be a heart container in that spot right there. See if there it is. We dig out the shell. You shoot the shell in there, it will turn into a heart. So you'll get 2 hearts recovered. Again, ignore the treasure chest. Use the shell as a shield. It allows you to quickly and easily drop down. And here is a 1-up. And actually that's not going to be right. So I can't get it. But I'll show you how to fix that. If you go back up off the screen, come back down, it resets. This is because of the memory utilization on the Nintendo. So there we picked up the 1-up. Moving on here. Dodging all of the erupting volcanoes. Just take your time, keep moving along. And then we'll go ahead here and drop down. Capture the shrimp. Use him as some cover. And he'll knock this barrel off here. See what's in this treasure chest. Probably going to be points, so a teal orb, I bet. Okay, empty. Take out one of the stars. So the stars fall. Oops, got hit there. And an orb, so we'll get some points. Okay, here is the boss of Stage 4, the Undersea Volcano. So we can go over here. This guy is my favorite boss in this video game. He is just awesome. He commands the Sunken pirate ship. And somehow or other, underwater, cannons can fire. But we'll ignore that. So he's pretty easy to beat. Just capture the fish, shoot him back at him, and rinse and repeat until he's defeated. You can actually do this pretty quickly. Here. If you don't miss. I should only have one hit left. Here, let's capture another fish on this round. We'll try to. There's a fish. Ah, missed it. There's a fish. Grab him. This should defeat him. There we go. We have defeated Stage 4 in the Little Mermaid. I love that dude. Okay, he just commands his sunken pirate ship like a boss. Ursula's castle. Stage 5, Ursula's castle. Let's do this. So Stage 5, Ursula's castle, features these weird snake-looking doors. If you go in them, they'll take you to different places, like it said in the introduction. And you have to use that to navigate through, but it's pretty easy. The main ones you have to watch out for are the ones that flash. They'll take you places. So just keep going in until you can't go any further, and then move your way along. Just for the fun of it, we'll get this one up here. So we're going to knock this shell into the water here. Shell's not really going to do a whole lot because most of these treasure chests are empty. Oh, alright. That one's got some points in it. Ignore these big fat fish. And the same for these fish carrying little fish. Does that remind anybody if it's something we've ever seen? Remember in Mega Man 2 in the Airman stage when that flying bird drops the egg with the little things pop out? They look kind of similar, don't they? Recycled graphics. Alright. Let's go in here. And moving up, we'll just dodge this little guy here. Ah, he left. So here is the final boss of the Little Mermaid, Ursula. Let's do it. So Ursula shoots these things out, and you have to catch the ones that basically turn into fish, and then throw them up at her, and hit her in the head. Just keep rinsing and repeating this process until she's defeated. This game's got some decent soundtrack for an 8-bit game. It's got some fast, upbeat music. We'll capture one of these guys here. There we go. And another hit or two should do it. There we go. Whoops. Oops. Alright, so we have defeated Ursula's Form 1 in the Little Mermaid. Now, like any good game, that was not the final boss. Ariel, it looks like Ursula is back, but this time she's gigantic. What should we do? Ariel, Ursula has become much more powerful. Well, let's destroy her. Teach her a lesson, shall we? This is the final boss of the Little Mermaid. So let's do it. So the same thing, just capture the fish, shoot him up at her. She uses her staff to manipulate the water currents and send fish flying at you. You just got to keep on catching them and shooting them back up at her. And after about 6 or 7 hits, she should be defeated. This should be it. And maybe one more. Whoopsies. There we go. We have defeated Ursula in the Little Mermaid on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this gameplay of the Little Mermaid. As always, please click that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you enable notifications. I'm going to have new and exciting content coming soon. Enjoy the end of the Little Mermaid. I will see you around. Keep on gaming.